Hello everybody, I'm going to show you this thing called iScribble, or actually it's a website. It's pretty cool. So you just go, what is it, iScribble.net, and we go to the iScribble page. And you see all their credits and users stuff. There's a lot of people here. See, 419,956 registered users. Not quite 100,000 drawings in the gallery. And then you have an image gallery, which is kind of cool. All this stuff. It's crazy. You know, people's uploaded images, and it's kind of like an art site, but it's an interactive art site. So if I go up to the home, you can actually go start drawing. You can enter as a guest, which doesn't give you drawing tools or anything. You just watch, you can chat. Or you get an account and you can sign in. And I just sign in under my own name, so I'm going to click in. Let's sign in. Here we go. And it loads the first menu, which gives you a list of available drawing boards, the users on the boards. It's like all the users here. So let's refresh. And everything else. There's different boards. I don't really have favorites. Start private boards. Create a board. And I guess I'll show you the guidelines. So yeah, it's a place to hang out and have fun and all that stuff. Don't be a troll jerk. Control, but not in a way that messes up other people's work or really gets people crying or anything. And you got certain rules for what you upload. But you just read the general information guidelines. Here's the frequently asked questions. How do I publish? Yeah, you got it. Like you start out as restricted or a beginner. And there's like different rules. Some are like more hardly enforced than, or more enforced than others. And you start encountering your activation email. And a lot of people are like, how do I get to be rigged? So it's right there in the fact. Alright. So you automatically promoted to regular status. Been registered for at least 10 days. That's pretty easy. Haven't been warned in the past 10 days. So don't be a jerk towards people. And we have contributed at least 120,000 segments to the gallery. This is a real easy way to do that, and that's to draw like, what is it, Matisse or Seurat or whatever. Do impressionist style first, and you'll get your segments. So if you do pointillism, where you draw like 500 million dots, you will get your segments like your first drawing. You have at least 3 drawings rated at 3.5 or higher. That's the hardest one to get to rig. But yeah, you can usually get it within those 10 days if you do the pointillism painting style and you get 3 drawings. And there's like glitches and stuff too. Yeah. But I find the segments is easy and the 10 days is easy. Getting the stars not so easy, but I guess you could kiss up or suck up to people, and yeah. Well, good enough to get you started. It's not too hard to get started. But Reg gives you the ability to publish and use circles and blur. So it's not like you get a huge lot as a Reg. And we can stop by a board. You never know what you'll get. Sometimes it's a little, what do you call it? Not safe for work, but usually it's pretty tame. Usually. But you got Transformers, Power, Doodles. What's going on in Doodles? Let's stop by. And nothing, just a blank red canvas. This party sucks. Draw plus music. What are they doing here? So we go into a board. Come on. It's being slow. Here we go. Yeah, see somebody's drawing cool stuff. And you get in, and then like if there's like a long period of drawing, it'll actually load the drawing. But since this one hasn't. And then we got the chat down here, so I'm gonna say hi. Hello. What's up? Not much. Yep. came to check out this board. As usual, nothing much. And so we have our color picker, area picker, pen, line, eraser, circles. There's also like hotkeys, like if you hold down Control, it'll go to your eraser. Alt lets move down. Control Alt, I think, is zoom in. There's hotkeys you can do this to draw faster. You've got circles. And I believe Shift is a color picker, and Control Shift is an area color picker. When you're starting out, you don't have circles, auto circles, or blur, so you just have pen, line, and eraser. So, but you can use the area picker to blend your colors, and the picker to pick colors on the board. So if I wanted the color this guy had here, I hold down Shift, I can click on it, and I get the exact same color. You can hold Control Shift to get like an area color blend, stuff like that, but I'm not messing with the actual drawing here. Just picking colors off of it. I don't want to mess with the drawing because this guy's doing something. But I see people chatting down here. Can't even draw a proper circle. It's not exactly easy to draw a circle here. The way I draw is I usually don't just draw lines like some people do lines and stuff. I'll show you how I draw. I actually do painting on this because it's pretty simple. So I'll go to lobby and wander off. And do I want to create a new board? Let's say make it public. It won't be listed unless I do semi-public hybrid. Let's start with a private board. Not really expecting anybody to show up. And now I'm on YouTube. See, nothing much. I'm just on YouTube. And you can create a simple board, which is just the pen tool, and you don't have the blurring and blending. Some people like that, but it makes it more challenging, I suppose. I'm not looking for that great challenge. So we create a board. Here we go. So now I got a board, and I am all alone. If I were to go type /public, this would become a hybrid board because I started as a private. I still have like the excuse me, I have the ops privileges for this board because I started out as private. And you can like opt people too, I guess. Like if you were to go back to the facts, it'll give you all the commands. Let's see, do I have the commands? There, wait. See, got the actions way back there. But you can like lock layers and all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty nicely featured for a paint chat. Yeah, and it gives you the hotkeys too right here, if you want to see. And I don't need to go into that. So, how do I paint? I paint like a pro. Not really a pro. Could I be a pro? Maybe, I don't know. But you got your color bar here, and I guess this is your HSV style mixer. And you have like color presets. I don't think you can program these. These are just quick colors though. These here are your line width. So you want a big fat line, skinnier line, so on. And notice there's no pressure sensitivity on this board, so it's like all or nothing as far as colors are concerned, but it's still fun. And you have 3 different layers to choose from. They have opacity, and it even shows, yeah, background layer. So if I wanted to clear the background layer, I can actually choose a board color, and it would go to whatever color is selected. So if I want an off brown background color, I can clear it and go selected. There we go. That's the background layer. We got 2 different layers above the background. So people like to do the line work on a higher layer and fill in the colors here, and then they can do background art behind it. That's a neat way of doing it. And for filling in and painting, there's also use pen to get like a big solid color. So pen. You have line for straight lines, obviously. If you want to do straight edges. Note that if you try to draw like white, You're on a different layer. Yeah. Oh, and I gotta tell you this. If you notice the color of the border around your image, it shows you which layer you're on. This border changes colors. Not to mention you got the little mini map here. It shows what's on a layer. And go eraser. You can just erase that layer. Yeah, you're like, why are you rambling on? Why don't you just start painting? Okay. So we have circles. Alright. Circles allow you to do blending stuff along with blur and auto circles. So, just showing random colors here. So circles, they kind of blend if you go light. You can do an area picker, control shift between the edges of blend, or you can use auto circles, which kind of like samples as it does circles. So you can blend. So blur, which is even smoother blend. Nothing special, but it works. So you can get gradients of different sorts. So, yeah. Of course, you can just draw lines. Like I said, some people like to do like this with the fine line and they draw their characters out. La 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 la. Well, I tend not to do that too much. What I like to do is just paint. So that's how I do it. I'll just paint. A little darker color in this background, just almost like the flesh tone color. So yeah. Do like a random face or something, which is kind of fun. So you just paint on here. This is how I do. I just paint. Yeah, that's kind of a dark base tone color, but I'm working with the light background that would otherwise make my art disappear. It's like person's profile or something. Face. Call it bust. Maybe. I don't know. Not quite a portrait. I'll just show you something random. It's random. Random. Never mind. Yeah. Lighter color. Do highlights. So. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of throw stuff on here. But the neat thing about this is you don't really have to be too serious about what you're doing. I'm usually not too serious here. But if you're like got kind of like a block and you don't know what to do in your Photoshop or whatever, and you just need to spend some time or get some ideas or bounce ideas off of random people, and perhaps to get random ideas from other people drawing, this is a cool place to go. So I'm just kind of doing person's face sort of thing. And I need this circles around where the eyes are. And people are like, what are you doing with the creepy face? Yeah. It always looks creepy at this stage. This is how I do it. The eye circles. Auto circles. Blend. No worry, dudes. It's just my weird method of doing it. It works. Face. Like, there's like eye sockets. I'm establishing shading here. That's all I'm doing. So, lighter. Lighter brow ridges. See how that works. This is simple. I'm doing it real quick. I'm going to soften it up a little bit. And I hold down Alt and Shift and zoom in. Circles again. A lot better. Like, oh, keep your red eye socket smooth. It's funny how many people get creeped out by this. It's funny. I think it's funny. The end result isn't always it. Like, the red eye, there's new eyebrows, it's creepy. It's funny. So I go red to an orange color, and I tend to make eyes just slightly off white. Depending on the mood and the color of the picture, I'll either go with a little reddish yellow cast or a bluish cast to the eyes. But today I'm going with reddish yellow. And more yellow. Its eyes usually aren't perfectly white. I use the perfect white for highlight often. So auto circles next size down. And I'm far from finished now. It's just the way I establish shading. So what is he doing? Like, what is this thing this guy's doing? And sometimes the site will like disconnect you too. Watch out for that. Hopefully it doesn't do it while I'm recording for YouTube, but if it does, well then I'll just probably rage quit for the moment. I'll still post it to be funny. We'll see. So we go. Never perfectly white, but just a little bit off white. Circles. And blur. It's got these freaky looking eyes. I don't care, because it's going to be freaky regardless, but circles. I will draw in the eyelids later, so we'll start. So, just like this. Just circles. Can zoom in a little bit more. Oh, and another thing you should notice is that the zoom level actually affects how fast your circles get laid down. So if you're going real small circles and you don't seem to lay out fast, just zoom in more and you'll see. And you can go Alt Control to zoom back out. Just something to show you. Auto circles. Actually, dark blue. Establish the pupil like so. And let's go this color a little bit darker for the eyelid. Size up. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I know I have a method down, but trying to explain how to do it sometimes. In our story, it's like I forget what I'm doing. So, this color. Let's go over dark. Yeah. I can just establish the lower lash a little bit. That's the eyelid. Like what we did. I don't know what maybe I do know what I'm doing, but it's hard to explain. Everybody has their own technique. I just have one. It's goofy. Goofy. So just lay down here. And why aren't you doing a speed paint with like music and stuff? And then you don't get an explanation. So I'll explain. See, I am establishing shape. Circles. I always do something random and different every time. So my style is kind of weird. I've seen some people tend to pick up on it. It's funny. It amuses me. You see people like picking up your style. Like some people are like, "Quit copying," but I think it's kind of funny. In a cool way. Oh, I need to. They're imitating me. Maybe I'm imitating somebody else too. Yes. I don't care. Circles. Let's blur this. Blur. Blur to blur to blur to blur. Blur to blur to blur to blur to blur. It's more when I do blending and get nice shading. So this doesn't have much in the way of transparency for brushes, and you don't get pressure sensitivity with your tablet. I am using Wacom here, but you don't really need anything fancy because the site is pretty basic. But in a good way, it keeps you from worrying about stupid stuff. And if you're wondering how I'm doing that, I am right-clicking, using the right-click equivalent on Flash, which also gives you those options. So we're doing it. Circles. So you can see I'm establishing shading. I'm not drawing lines at all for this. And I'm not using a reference or anything. I am just making up crap as I go along. You're like, how do you do that? It's called art, people. Learn to be an artist. You'll figure it out. Or it's practice, mostly practice. Practice! Even if you suck, if you practice long enough, you'll get better. Alright. It looks weird. It looks weird. I'll give you that. It looks weird. Yeah. As you can see, this just look at a demonstration. Seriously. I should probably go a little bit lighter. Try to establish an island. Perfect. Looking weird is I don't have any eyebrows on this picture yet. Part of it looking weird is I probably didn't blend it just right. And I'm just skirting around as it is. So I don't care how it is. Sometimes it's better to use auto circles. Sometimes it's better to use blur. It depends on what kind of texture you're trying to establish. And sometimes it depends on the color gradient. Sometimes you just want to blend manually with circles to get the fine control. So you can retain a sharper edge by using circles and with the blur. And you can use the shift and the area picker. So shift control area picker. Shift for picker. And let's go a little bit more for a highlight. So, And I should probably add highlights to the eyes. So right now they're kind of flat. And adding this highlight is the thing that makes them seem glossy and makes them pop. So just add, go to pen, a dot, solid white. Doop, doop. And now you got a reflection on the eyeballs. Sometimes the brighter white here too helps. Auto circles for tight area. So your zoom can control the blend speed too. Like I said, circle speed depends on your zoom level. So I want that one red. Yeah, I'm just eyeballing this around. Circles there, circles there. Highlight. And sometimes it's just good to like use the image as your palette instead of trying to guess your color. You just hold down shift, use the picker. It's so much faster that way. And here. And circles. Pick up color from there. Circles. Let's see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can figure out what I'm doing here. Usually I'm more freeform than this, but trying to explain it. Just want to lose my train of thought. Small circles ones always tend to be that great. So go to second smallest one. Or auto circles if you need to. It doesn't always push from the way you think it will, so sometimes it's better to switch back to circles. Let's push in color. And this looks really freaky. Maybe I should do circles. I should choose a lot better. Let's give this weird face some eyebrows. That might help establish something. Zoom in so I get faster circles. See? Zoom in, faster circles. It's the little trick. A bit of shadow from the eyebrows. I don't think they would often have shadows, but they do. Hair is just raised enough. Blur to blend that. So. And more highlight on the forehead. I'm not going for any particular person's look or anything. If it looks strange, it is. Alright. Push back the other way if your color doesn't blend the way you want to. Always use circles and color picker to push colors back the other way. a finer transition, or smoother. If you need it more smooth than that, you blur. If you need an edge, you don't blur, you use circles. Zoom in so I get faster circles. The circles, it's good that they model like that because you can establish textures by zooming out. It's not like a bad thing that it does it. You just have to learn to work with. Alright. So, you should give this person a mouth so it doesn't look so strange. Let's make it a check. Why not? Alright. La la la. Oh. What's going on here? Don't worry. Make it like more now. Just putting color down right now. This is so crap, but whatever. I'm just not used to documenting stuff as I do like this. Done it before, but still not used to it. That's so awful. What am I doing? I don't know. Maybe I'll just start switch. Let's establish the line. Enough. Gives it a particular expression. That's always more fun. It's just a plain random face. Random face with a weird expression to it. Let's see. Dark shadow. It always makes it more fun when you give them an expression. So now you're wondering, what is this character thing? What is going on here? What's the story behind that look? So if you just have them there, it's like 500 people to have a person sit. Make them do something weird and have this strange look on their face. It's always more fun. Well, speaking of more fun, yeah, I'll show you my gallery. If you notice here, there's stuff on the side by the names. Oh, right. That's something I should go over real quick with you too. If you click on a name, you get a fast thing to whisper, which is always convenient. But if you click on that circle by name, you get the person's profile and status and stuff. See what they're doing, where they're at. And if you click on their name, which is the same as this will always be your name down here, by the way, so you can show people your gallery. If you click on that circle, this thing pops up, and you get the user and username. This is the name that they currently go by, because you can have a temporary nickname, but this is like your account nickname here. And you click on that, it brings up the gallery of that user. So this is my profile status. A lot of people like to put like 10 pages of crap in there, and I don't know why. But I don't. I just like kind of make fun of it. Oh, and this shit is addictive. Before I waste any of my time, look at my art below. This is my gallery collection. And it's not just me, it's like all the people that I've engaged in drawings with. And my own little uploaded photos. Not photos, but images. And you can see this is how I iScribble. And see, like that card over there, I drew that. This is done by one of these people. I don't remember, but there's always people coming and going. And you could like leave like 10 pixels on a page and go away and erase it, and your name will still end up there. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I did this critter here, and somebody's like, oh, that's cool. But and if you look at my other weird stuff, you can see that it is my style. So, like what? Like this funny one. Yeah, I did this. It's like or yeah. I kind of have a style, but it's not necessarily a consistent style. Yeah, this one I did all of myself. One person, but yeah. For a button. Yeah. Curious about that. Go back to this tab. Back to what I was doing. See if I can finish drawing this face. It's... I don't know what I'm doing here, but... try to establish some kind of form here. Here. I just do it rough and loose, like so. Circles. It still looks weird, but bear with me. Just have to do it. That's part of like the process. It's the finished result, not the. It's probably gonna be half-ass finished anyways, just so I can end this video in under an hour. Under an hour. I'm doing solo, so I don't have anybody to go like, "What the hell are you doing?" Asking like 500 questions, so I'm trying to explain in a video. It happens sometimes. Somebody will go dirt to dirt and start trolling and drawing and stuff. I'm trying to keep this viewer safe, so. Yeah, because some people draw inappropriate stuff. So I said it's not always safe for work. Somebody could come in and do something, and if somebody's looking over your shoulder at what the other person's doing, they'll think it's you. It's not. An ear. I was gonna make this character a chick, right? So. I like a chicken chip, but you know what's coming through. Alright. This is weird. Scrolls. Citrate color, so darker. And draw as you go along, so it's like, I'm more of a painter than a drawer. So people are like, draw this, draw that. I just paint. Why are you throwing down those blobs? Because they become my image. I'm just thinking I'm drawing. Alright. Let's go along. Let's draw your palette like a palette, right? Like I said, I pick from the image to auto circles. It's picking up from that pixel for some reason. Put it this way too. Oh, the area's too big. You can change it. I try to keep it around 5%. You can do a radius command and change the area for your area. Once you settle on a number you're happy with, it's usually is that too dark? Probably is. But say go back. Zoom out, slow down circles. Zoom out, slow down, zoom in, speed up. That's how you do your circles, right? Weird. Yeah, it's weird. I don't care. It's a weird looking face. It's probably bad. Like I said, I've seen worse. I'm just having fun. La 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 la. Sometimes I draw really cool stuff, but it's not like I win contests with it. It's not like I really care about that stuff. Some people do. They're like, oh, the contest thing. I gotta do this thing. That thing. I'm like, I'm just here to do my own thing. Converges and I find that idea interesting, I might pursue what I like to do, but I don't care. That's so pale. Weird color palette for your face. The chin pop out more. Here under mouth. I'm trying to give this depth as well. Depth. Oh, depth. So maybe it could die in a fire. I don't know. It's obviously isn't my best today. And so this person look like they're running around naked. Just throw something on her. There we go. Oh, it establishes that they're wearing clothes. You know you can't see what's off them. Just people off. And let's give her some hair too. Red hair, green hair, blue hair. Blue hair is always fine. So, I'm on layer 3 now. Oh, so now layer 3 is actually on top, not behind, so it's a little bit of finagling to establish the depth. I don't even know what to do, but it's fine. When erasers don't erase clean, they always erase blocky. You can't get around eraser for some reason. So, yeah, it's always going to be this weird thing. Like that. Yeah, see, erasers are always rare. Now, if you work on one layer, you can always push colors back and forth, but if you do it on like this layer and do that layer, all of a sudden you will find yourself, it's like, I click on paint on one layer, but I'm actually on layer 3. Do this. Wait, gotta go to layer 3. Do that, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah. But what you don't notice is that yeah. I'm actually thinking of just flattening the image, so do that. And I don't know if I want to flatten it just yet. So I like to establish a shadow. Sometimes it's better to keep this layer above for purposes of shades. I'm gonna jump to flatten just yet. Ah! Stuck pin! That sucked. Sometimes accidents happen, see. Sometimes you will get stuck on there. You gotta be careful, like, when other people are around, so that doesn't happen. People are like, why are you doing all my stuff? I do it, you. Yeah, you can listen, so I want to do that. It is sweet. That's temporary. So my proportions here are probably not perfect. Circle hoods there. Alpha 0. A little bit of blur there. A bit of pen. Just a little bit of fuzzier ditch. Establishes that hair isn't exactly something. What's going on here? Yeah. Oh, it's shade to. This is so bad, it's funny. Oh well. Circles for that. Circles! Yeah, it's script. I don't care if it's script. It's just a quick demo. Well, quick in a relative term. This is so awful. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's go back to this layer to get the shading down. So, yeah, like that. Establish that shadow. There, well, iScribble. You can do things like flatten. Where is it? Merge, I guess. Merge is. Now it's all on one layer. So I can use circles. You can't unmerge once you do it. So you get like undo everything or no undo at all? Because if I undid my name right now, it would like take everything off. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, quick and dirty. It's crap. It's crap. When you get the idea, that's iScribble. And you can also save and load drawings. So if I were to load, I can pull in a drawing, like blah blah blah. See, here's another drawing I did real fast. And then it's loading a drawing. See, that's a different drawing. Just totally lost the other one I did because I loaded this. Like, anyhow, well, you get the idea. That's iScribble for you, and that's how I paint. But you can draw or whatever. I don't care. Just a quick overview. Well, quick in relative terms. Overview of iScribble and drawing or painting in it. Real simple tools. Real simple interface. You don't really get much more area than what you see there. When you're done, you can click publish and add a fun doodles to try to get it in a category. I'm not going to do that here. There you go. That's iScribble for you. You fun, people.